Here's a message to all the Africans who want to move to the U.S. America is not what you think it is. If you choose to get a black woman, you need to stick with a black woman that came from Africa, or you need to bring a woman from Africa here. Do not think that you're going to get the same godly treatment from the black woman that's raised here in America, the descendants of slaves, that you got on the African continent. You need to keep a tight community with the other Africans who moved over here. Because the black community that's here and was here for the past 400 years is divided. Nigga, we can't even go to a goddamn party without the fear of a nigga shooting it up. If you step on a nigga's shoes wrong, this nigga might steal off on you. He might kill you. It is not love in the black community in America like it is in Africa. Most of our kids are reading on a 5th and 6th grade reading level. They are losing their virginities early as shit. Early as elementary, middle, and most of them early high school. We don't believe in marriage. Our women have a 24% marriage rate. Our women have double-digit body counts by the time they getting out of high school. These are things you got to think about here. Another thing, when you get here, you got to work like your ass in captivity, so you better be ready. All you can think about is work, get home, go to sleep. Send your kids to school to get indoctrinated by the white man, and then work again. These are just a couple things you got to think about when you come to America.
Okay, the first cultural shock as an American going to Nigeria is I realized there's no such thing as credit over there. Like, in America, you know, everybody has nice cars, they have nice things, because you can, like, buy it now and pay for it later with good credit. In Nigeria, there's no such thing like that. Like, if you see a nice car or a nice house, that means it's paid off fully. Like, all the cars you see in the streets in Lagos have been paid in full. There's no such thing as a lease, nothing like that, so, yeah. And the second cultural difference I noticed going to Nigeria is they lease their apartments and housing for the entire year. In America, we pay month by month, you know, for our living, like our apartments and houses. But over there in Nigeria, they pay for the entire year. And it's actually pretty cheap, too. Like, what I pay for 1 month in my apartment here in America will pay for an entire year lease over there in Nigeria. And it'll get you something nice, too. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. Another thing that shocked me about Nigeria is the cost of services over there. Like, when I went and got my hair cut, or I took my baby to the spa, I was just surprised by how cheap, you know, it was. It might be because I'm transferring my American dollars into Naira, so I get a bigger bang for my buck.
To Canada if you're stable back home. It's not worth it. It's just a fleece. It's a mirage. And that's the truth. Some of us are here because we've decided to come. For example, coming to Canada as a consultant psychiatrist, I had my hospital, I had the money, I had my driver, I had everything working. I had 3 vehicles. I had built a house and I was living in a duplex. But why did I come? Some of us, we looked at it and we said, you know what? For the sake of my children. Canada doesn't program you to work and enjoy your work. The master that is paying you is saying, I'm paying you to get this job done. Salaries in Nigeria is better, you understand? Because I can be making an equivalent of $1,000 in Nigerian Naira. The amount that I'm going to spend out of that $1,000 to get my house, rent, everything, may just be about 300 or 400. I have opportunity to save like 500 from my salary. But you can't try that here in Canada. You have to cut your coat according to your clothes in Canada. Because your rent, many things are competing. So it's like they give and they take. The system will take it away from you, from parking lots, from the toll gate. There are a lot of systemic discrimination that you won't see it as a form of discrimination because it's already systematized. It's already part of the system. They won't put it in your face. We call it systemic discrimination. It's quite huge, but it's hidden under laws, organizational rules and co. But you will know that it's deeply hidden. But they won't put it and shove it to your face.
What's up, y'all? I am so sorry. I apologize for trolling y'all like that. It was just a joke. I was just trying to show everybody that in America that it's not that serious, that Africa is a very safe country and you will be safe no matter what race you are. You know, I was just trolling because everybody was like, why would she go to Nigeria? Is she crazy? Whatever. So I just wanted to have a quick joke, but the joke kind of got carried away and like, you know, stuff like that. But we love y'all. It's all good. This is my brother.
Nigeria is safe. So if you wanna come to Nigeria, it's safe. Don't be scared.
I love Nigeria. They give my braids for $50.
Nobody should lie for you that Nigeria is not safe. It's safe. So you could to come.
So this is just an example that Nigeria is so safe and we love Nigeria.
Nigerians have more experience with South Africa than South Africa has with Nigeria.
Because South Africans, they don't want to go into Nigeria. I don't know why.
Nigerians have traveled more. South Africa just used to travel a lot to that UK Let me go to UK, but Nigeria runs UK also. Nigerian UK nationals, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot, man.
Nigeria has more experience when it comes to being multicultural. Nigeria's been out there. That's why they just respond, like you said, they just react to Black South Africa will say some shit or do some shit and then Nigeria reacts.
Yes.
But Nigeria is not out here to initiate any form of freaking challenge or any form of freaking aggression or confrontation. They're too busy making money for that. They're too busy freaking winning BET awards, like I said.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not in the mood to start some stupid shit. If there's no money there, Nigeria's not there. They just react. Whenever Black South Africa comes out here and says some shit, then Nigeria says, hey.
Yes.
Out. And then everybody comes out. And the Nigerian took it to another level. Yeah, why do you let sleeping lions lie? Or sleeping dogs?
Let the sleeping dogs lie.
Let the sleeping dogs lie.
Yes.
Yeah, don't provoke.
This video is power-packed. It's a whole video that is full of lessons to learn. The first guy talked about Nigerians being, before you go to Africa, no, he was addressing the whole of Africa, that when you want to go to Africa and you are thinking of what to do when it comes to marriage, please marry from home and bring. Or that, and when you bring your wife, she should not be too, into the community of black women who have lived in America for over 400 or 40 years, something like that. And he's saying that that's to say that marry within your community, somebody that people can plan together, not somebody that thinks that, oh, you have to do this, a man has to do this. Yes, there are things that in marriage you have to do together, but let the man be the head. That's how we are taught in Christendom and in Africa context. So if you want to have the African context kind of marriage, you better marry from back home and bring and ensure that that person is true someone that will not pin okoro, because some people you marry them from home, they show you more than the people that you marry from there. I'm just saying that on the lighter note. Then the next guy talked about coming to Nigeria this December. He enjoyed himself so much, and he talked about how in Nigeria you don't owe credit, you must pay everything. When you're buying a house, you pay. When you're buying a car, you pay. That in America you can actually get a car and be paying small, but in Nigeria we don't do that, even though there are few people that do that, but it's not common. That's why he may not have known that they do that. And then another thing this other man mentioned about Canada. He talked about Canada, that in Canada the system they do the system segregation. It takes back everything that they've paid you. So you may think you are doing so well, super well, even in Canada, but that's not true. That the best thing for you to do is to ensure that you do everything right by working hard. And if you can return. But some of them come here because they say, oh, they are coming because of their children, so their children will have a better life and all. But if you look at it, that the salary in Nigeria is better than what they pay them in Canada, because there you pack and pay, you do this one, you pay. But if it is in Nigeria that he had his own house, he lived in a duplex, he had his own hospital, and he could still save 500,000 out of the 1 million or 1 point something million he makes monthly. So living in Nigeria is actually better and sweeter for him. And then we came to the South African podcasters who are always dishing out hot, and they talked about how South Africans like to look for trouble. When they look for trouble, Nigerians react. The Nigerians are too busy making money, and then they don't come out there looking for trouble. Nigerians don't come out there trying to look for who to fight, but they know too well that Nigerians are people that are they have a good culture. And they talked about that Nigerians always react that if there's no money, don't call Nigeria. So somebody on the comment section said this guy legit summarized Nigerians in a few words, and that's the truth. He really did a good job summarizing Nigeria in those few words, because that's exactly how Nigerians are. He talked about Nigerians travel more than South Africans, and South Africans only go to UK and come back, but Nigerians travel wide. Nigerians know their onions. And this lady said she doesn't know why South Africans don't travel to Nigeria. So somebody on the comment said no, they travel, but they come to do hookup. So they come to look for married men down here. That's what they come to do in Nigeria, especially in Lagos. There are women, oh my God, because they notice that what they give the black South Africans for free and they don't pay for it, in Nigeria they pay for it. And Nigerian men like big backside. So definitely, you know what that means. If somebody likes big backside, he will definitely pay for it. Okay. So guys, I thought to bring this. I saw it on the street of IG and I was like, wow, these people are saying things about Nigeria. Oh yeah, let's bring it here and share with you guys. Let's know your thoughts on the comment section, because this video, I didn't want it to be very long.